Poirier, green, here we go. Dustin the Diamond Poirier in the dark trunks, he's the southpaw. Bobby Green fighting for the first time in 18 months, coming off a torn ACL and meniscus.
Good counter right hand by Dustin Poirier. Catches the kick.
Poirier, 3 straight wins since coming back to 55. Diego Ferreira, Yancy Medeiros, Irish Joe Duffy. Man, that Yancy Medeiros fight in Brazil, how tough is that kid? Crazy.
Good left hook counter there by Bobby Green. Both guys trying to find their rhythm on the feet here.
Green 4-1 in the octagon. Only setback was to Edson Barboza. This is his first fight back since that one. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Beautiful leg kick. Couple times he's caught Bobby moving towards the left.
Poirier firing early, trains an American top team.
And Bobby Green will start talking to you, and you can't get it. Oh!
Can he survive? Man,
He's hurt.
Rocked.
He is hurt bad still.
Poirier rocked him, he went down, he's up for now. But for how long? More punishment from the Diamond. My goodness.
Bobby's still talking. I mean, he might have got cracked while he had his jaw open talking.
All right. Let's go. Big punch delivered, landed by Dustin Poirier.
A right hand landed by Green in that little exchange.
Seems to be okay, Joe. Hands low, a lot of movement. That kick off the arm.
Another straight left. Oh, he hurt him again.
Poirier looks very sharp using that straight left against the orthodox fighter.
He really does. His movement is excellent, his distance and timing. And he's catching Bobby with some hard shots.
Poirier's confidence is really high right now, too, with this run he's on.
Well, his patience is excellent as well, too. He's picking his shots well, stunned him again.
And he's training with guys like Ruthless Robbie Lawler and Coconut Creek. Again with that left, quick elbow.
Dustin's loading up here, Mike, and that's a mistake. Oh, he tagged him with that left.
Bobby Green's in big trouble here. And it's all over! Dustin Poirier with the finish!
That is a big, big win for Dustin Poirier, especially the way he just did it. Stopping Bobby Green in the first round. No one's ever done that in the UFC before, and the way he did it, the smoothness, the efficiency, outstanding timing, outstanding patience. Just a very mature effort by Dustin Poirier.
Take a look at it, Joe. Our fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one to right now.
Well, Bobby Green likes to do a lot of psychological warfare. He likes to talk a lot. And he got caught. Boom, right there. There's the left hook. I mean, he got tagged a couple of times. One, as he was talking. And here, boom. The left hand on the temple, and he's in bad trouble there. And Jason Herzog saw it and stepped in to stop it.
And Dustin Poirier moves to 4-0 in his return to 155. Take another look at it. Just above the ear. That was that. Dustin Poirier with a victory in the first round, the 12th first round finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 53 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
All right, guys, we've been through the rules in the locker room. No questions on the rules, correct? All right, let's have a nice, clean, safe fight. Both of you touch gloves, come out fighting.
Michael Bisping against Rashad Evans. This is our main event of the evening from the sold-out Prudential Center, UFC 78 validation. Evans comes out swinging.
Evans landed a big right hand there. He's going for the takedown. Again, as you pointed out, Michael Bisping did not have a wrestling background before he got into mixed martial arts. Rashad Evans is a great college wrestler.
The Michigan State Spartan, born in Niagara Falls, so a lot of family in attendance. This is the closest to his birthplace that he has ever gotten to compete.
Good takedown defense so far from Michael Bisping. Rashad is relentless, and he gets him down.
Bisping's got to be careful not to grab the fence. We saw that in the Tito Ortiz fight. Bisping looking to get right back up. Can he do it, Joe?
He's got it back up. There he goes. Very nice.
So far, so good. Michael Bisping with his takedown defense. The chant of USA here inside the sold-out Prudential Center. See if somebody pushes away and throws an elbow on the way out.
Rashad with a few punches and goes right back into that takedown.
So maybe that tells us a little bit about the strategy of Rashad Evans, even though, as you talked about, his striking is very good, Joe.
Well, I think he thinks his strength in wrestling is just so much more than Bisping's.
And I guess my question for you is, that being said, why take the risk?
You guys, let's go. Break.
Why take the risk and stay on your feet?
Well, Rashad's good on his feet as well. I don't know if that necessarily is a risk. Mixed martial arts.
That would be the answer then, yeah.
It is mixed martial arts. He has to be able to perform in all areas.
Bisping with the knee.
Bisping doing a really good job so far of avoiding being taken down. He was taken down once, got back up to his feet, and he's doing a great job since then. He's looking to push away, lands a knee to the body there. Rashad lands some punches. Right hand, Bisping's hands were down, his head was wide open, and the punch barely clipped him. But
Evans handled the kick very well and then takes him down.
Good takedown. It showed a hole, though, in his stand-up game there that Rashad could exploit later.
You talked about with Rashad, his head movement is outstanding. Gotta watch the up kick in this situation. Rashad throws a haymaker down.
Rashad passing the guard, gets the side control.
So far, Evans controlling. Round number one. Remember, this is a non-title fight, so it is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
And again, Rashad is an excellent wrestler. He has a very good top game. One of his most impressive victories was over Jason Lambert, where he mounted him and pounded him unconscious.
You look at the men he has defeated, from Jardine.
Very nice explosion and escape by Michael Bisping.
To Bonner, and then the draw with Ortiz. Evans has faced some pretty stiff competition inside the octagon. On The Ultimate Fighter and on pay-per-view.
This has got to give Bisping some confidence. He's been taken down twice so far. Both times he managed to get back to his feet with relative ease.
Bisping looking for a clinching knee and the uppercut. 1 minute remains in round one.
Good elbow by Rashad. Rashad with the takedown again and lands inside control. Good job by Bisping getting the half guard.
I'm sure Bisping is trained for countless hours on his back for this matchup. Good elbow by Evans. 30 seconds remains in the round.
Bisping moving a sweep over and over again. Keeps posturing up. Rolling that same direction.
Evans can't pass. See if Bisping tries to throw an elbow from the bottom. Oh, now it's full guard. Nice job on the ground on his back, Michael Bisping.
You ready? Let's go, fight.
Yeah, that's a very tight-knit camp.
Dude, I'll tell you what, they've been good for each other too, Evans and Jardine. To the big right, inside leg kick, same time by Bisping.
Evans with a big takedown.
Gonna take it for a ride. Close guard.
And he's got to be careful because Bisping does have submissions off his back. Bisping is looking to control Rashad's right arm. He keeps going to it. He's doing a good job of controlling Rashad's posture as well and avoiding too much ground and pound from this position.
That being said, Bisping has not scored any points of his own, though. Elbow from the bottom by Michael Bisping.
Keep an eye on the right arm of Rashad. Every time you see Bisping's left leg move up and his left arm go to trap that arm, he's looking to secure an arm bar. He keeps pushing it and using that left arm to hold on to that wrist. He's just looking for an opening or a mistake by Rashad where that arm is in there a little too long and he can lock it up. Every time he scoots that hip out to the side, that's what he's thinking.
Come on, guys.
He keeps controlling that wrist. Rashad
Posturing up, throwing down.
Every time those legs are open, Rashad should either get out or back out and try to pass.
All right, break. Stand up.
Stand him up, lots of time remaining.
Hurry up, stand up. Separate. Ready? Let's go, fight.
Rashad Evans is breathing very heavy when the referee stood them back up. He took a pause, took a couple of deep breaths, and back to his feet. Michael Bisping looks to be in a little better shape right now.
And Bisping looks to be starting to groove a little bit, if you will. Starting to loosen up those hands. Bisping was a champion kickboxer as a youth. In his late teens, competed in an under-12 British martial arts tournament, so he's been in this game a long time. Jab, and the right.
Good left hook, good right hand counter by Rashad.
Bisping appears to be much looser here since getting off the mat. High kick, no problem.
Rashad's mouth is wide open here.
Bisping recovering because we pointed out he was breathing very heavily in between rounds 1 and 2. But his work ethic is very good. Bisping's work ethic is outstanding, as is, of course, Rashad Evans.
Well, not only that, there's a lot of pressure on him coming in this fight, so I'm sure he trained very, very hard. Leg kick, very nice. Good jab by Bisping. Right hand by Rashad.
Yeah. Now remember, you pointed it out before, Joe, that he just missed with that right when Bisping dropped the left.
Rashad,
maybe that'll happen later.
Oh,
down the left.
Took by Rashad. He took a deep breath and exploded there. But you see him, he's got his mouth wide open.
With a little bit of a right.
Bisping into the midsection.
Man, he really took his time there, Joe. Made sure he had that clinch in and threw it into the midsection.
Good knee by Bisping. Rashad goes for the takedown, using up a lot of energy. If Bisping can defend this and move away from the cage, Rashad's going to be very tired. Good job.
Bisping uppercut. Final 30 seconds of the second round. Bisping moving forward, swinging a miss. Oh, got him that time. Final 10 seconds of the round. Bisping faked the Superman knee in the midsection.
Bisping going for a takedown on Rashad. And he gets it right at the buzzer. That just goes to show you how tired Rashad is. Evans is breathing very heavy going in this third round. Good left hook by Rashad.
Who will engage first? Third and final round. Bisping snapping that hook.
Shot catches the leg kick, but very good takedown defense so far by Bisping.
Bisping was taken down early, but Evans is having a heck of a time until now, taking him down. Rashad stayed with that one, hammer fist.
Rashad.
Bisping wants to get up as soon as possible. Based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and octagon control.
Bisping pushing off, getting up to that cage. He's going to want to walk up that cage. You're going to see him put his hand down and push off. And he's going to put his back up against that cage and try to stand up, using the cage as leverage. There he does. He gets up and he's got Rashad on his.
Wow.
Rashad is on his back now. He's got Rashad's back.
Let's see what he does with it, Joe. Oh, he can't get him down.
Oh, big mistake. He's still got a hold of the leg. Rashad's very tired here. Bisping's really got to push the action.
Two unbeaten fighters, two men who survived the house and reigned supreme on The Ultimate Fighter. And now 3 minutes remains in the fight. Caught him with a hook. Rashad trying to come over the top. This fight could be determined by what happens in the next 2+ minutes. Oh, good combination by Evans. Evans was lightning quick a moment ago.
Evans again shooting for the takedown. He's got his back up against the cage.
This fight might be slipping away from the hands of Michael Bisping, but still lots of time remains.
Well, every single time Rashad's been able to take him down, he's been able to use that cage in this position to walk and stand up. He's pushing off with that right hand. Rashad seeing that right hand, and he grabs a hold of it. Bisping rolls him over. Back to his feet again.
Bisping is up. Rashad relentless. 90 seconds remains in the fight.
And Rashad, who is tired going into this fight, must be exhausted now after these takedown attempts. Bisping's really got to pour it on now. Lands a body kick.
Who will be defeated for the first time in their martial arts career? Rashad with that combination again, Joe. It's the second time he's connected here in the third round with it. Under a minute remains in the fight. Good sprawl by Bisping.
We're going to shorts, Rashad.
Good takedown defense by Michael Bisping.
Excellent scramble.
But he's got to do something offensively now to really try to secure this win.
Guys, 40 seconds, come on.
Evans is breathing very, very heavily.
The referee let them know 40 seconds remain.
Again, left, right. The eye is damaged to Bisping, the right eye. Rashad, again with a right. Bisping with an uppercut.
And into the body by Bisping.
15 seconds on the clock. Uppercut, mouthpiece.
10 seconds.
10 seconds in the fight.
Rashad goes for that takedown again.
We are headed to the judges' scorecards in this our main event of the evening. Good battle for 15 minutes between the two victors of the Ultimate Fighter.
Michael Bisping just went and looked at Dana White, said something, and Dana White said, good fight, baby. Stand up like a champion. It looked like his question, like, did I win? Was that enough?
Good fight. Good fight. Yeah. Well, you got your breath, man. Good job. You won.
The last time Evans went to a decision, the judges determined it was a draw against Tito Ortiz. The last time Bisping went to a decision, he defeated Matt Hamill by split decision in a fight many believed did not go the way of the count. Now the only thing that matters is the count of the judges' scorecard.
Here's some action from the end of the round. That's right where Rashad lost his mouthpiece. Rashad gets that final takedown. Will that be enough to secure a victory?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Douglas Crosby scores the contest 29-28. Evans. Romulo Bittencourt scores it 29-28. Bisping. And Judge Eric Colon scores the contest 29-28, declaring the winner by split decision, Sugar Rashad Evans.
Evans wins by
Let's go fight.
Gustafsson. And here we go. Fight Clock brought to you by Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained in theaters Christmas Day. Red trunks for Shogun, the Swede in the blue trunks.
One thing to be considered when you talk about the reach of Alexander Gustafsson is that they don't talk about his legs. The reach is measured only the hands, which we've adopted from boxing, which I really think needs to be addressed. The long legs of Gustafsson are significant. There's a big advantage in having those long legs. He can kick Shogun from a position where Shogun can't reach him.
And he gets him early. Gustafsson looking to continue this trend of the changing of the guard tonight on Fox.
Shogun trying to sweep, attacking with a leg lock.
Shogun is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
Gustafsson's in trouble. He's got it deep.
Can he submit him?
He's out now. He's out past the knee. Gustafsson is not in danger anymore. Now it's just a matter of pulling the leg out. And Shogun rides him. He's got his back. Knee by Shogun.
Shogun earned his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt in only 4 years. He has 1 win by submission, 18 of his 21 career wins by knockout or TKO.
And that win by submission is over Kevin Randleman with a knee bar. He has excellent leg locks and very good at sweeping from that position. Behind Gustafsson, he's dropping down again, but he's way too low on the leg.
And right back up. You talk about the reach of Alexander Gustafsson, Joe, but he fights long, so he extends that reach with the legs, as you see there, much like the champion John Jones. Looking for the takedown, and he gets it.
But again, Mauricio trying to grab a hold of those legs. Gustafsson has to be careful because there's one thing about having long legs. It makes it easier. It makes it easier to submit those limbs. It's easier to pull out of techniques when you have shorter limbs.
Sliding towards the fence, trying to wall walk, and he's up.
And he eats a knee. Shogun attacks the legs.
The clinch is one of the strengths of Shogun's attack. Gustafsson as well.
Shogun's going to try to do that same thing, Mike. He's going to try to clinch, lace up a leg, and then drop down, especially now, before either guy is drenched with sweat, which makes him slippery and much more difficult to submit.
Oh, nice counter. There's the knees. The knees of a man this tall can be lethal.
I think back to Stefan Struve, who has the longest reach in the UFC at 84.5 inches with the champion John Jones.
Shogun he's covering up and closing the distance, and that's his strategy to deal with that reach. Just absorb the shots, close the distance, and unload.
He ate a teep in the stomach on his way in the last time. Nice leg kick by Shogun. Shogun's dream is to get his belt back. He wants a rematch with John Jones. Gustafsson has the same man in his sights.
Well, he's been told that an impressive victory over Gustafsson will get him that rematch.
Last time on Fox was the great battle with Brandon Vera, another of the many wars in Shogun's career. Gustafsson has landed 17 punches to 4 for Shogun, but there's another kick.
Good cover up as well. Good defense as he landed that shot. He's prepared well for the long reach.
Shogun has landed 11 of his 12 kicks and knees.
That was a good knee in the clinch by Gustafsson.
And that, Joe, makes the significant strikes very even here with just over 30 seconds on the clock in the first.
Gustafsson came into this fight, as Kurt Menefee said, a 2-1 favorite, which a lot of people thought was pretty high. A lot of people thought this should be more of a pick'em fight. Shogun is making that argument right now.
Much like Rory McDonald went to Montreal to pursue greatness, Alexander Gustafsson, the only setback he's had in his career was to Phil Davis. He moved to San Diego to pursue greatness, to become a champion.
And train with Phil Davis.
Yes, indeed. Gustafsson, Eric Del Fiero, Lloyd Irvin, the same trainers of Phil Davis, Dominic Cruz and company in San Diego in the corner tonight of the Swede.
Gustafsson may have gotten clipped there in that exchange.
Shogun comes out early in the second swinging, Joe.
But Shogun, I'll tell you one thing, he's not looking to land 50% shots. He's looking for home runs. Nice leg kick by Gustafsson across the front of the thigh. And a good right hand by Shogun.
Back-to-back epic battles for Shogun against Henderson and Vera.
Good left hand by Shogun there. Shogun's doing a good job of ducking his head and coming over the top to catch the taller fighter. Well, he is telegraphing that right hand, though. There it
is. Shogun loves to utilize an overhand right against a taller opponent as a counter. Gustafsson closed the distance there. 14-1, 6-1 in the UFC. 25-year-old Alexander Gustafsson from Stockholm, Sweden. Shogun, one of the greatest fighters ever out of Curitiba, Brazil, home of Anderson Silva.
Shogun seems to be looking for that one-punch solution, Mike, and one of the things that I'm kind of surprised is that he's not attacking the legs more of Alexander Gustafsson. Since Gustafsson is so well known for his movement, his footwork is excellent. He's always bouncing around on his toes, but it's been Gustafsson that's landed more leg kicks.
The axe murderer, Vanderlei Silva, Anderson Silva, Shogun, all old shoot-a-box men. Great strikers.
Oh, good whizzer there.
Caught him.
Don't grab the fence.
But they worked through it. Gustafsson may very well be the greatest contender to come out of Europe in a decade.
Mauricio looking for the takedown, winds up on his back though.
In the closed guard of Shogun is Gustafsson. Gustafsson looking for his 6th straight UFC win against his toughest opponent ever.
Good left hand by Gustafsson.
And he lets him up. There's the right hand we talked about.
Yeah, he's certainly looking for one-punch knockout results.
And he's certainly capable, and he delivers 2 right there.
I mean, these have been the kind of fights that Mauricio's been in the last few fights of his career. The Dan Henderson fight, the Brandon Vera fight. He just keeps getting in these crazy wars.
And Brandon Vera is a teammate in San Diego of Alexander Gustafsson.
And Gustafsson gets the takedown, ducks that big right hand. The right hand, as we said earlier, it's a bit telegraphed by Shogun, and Gustafsson timed it very well. Shogun is doing the same thing, trying to sneak out. Very nicely done there. Back up to his feet. Use the underhook to get back up to his feet.
Joe, this particular possible changing of the guard proving to be much more difficult than what Rory McDonald was able to do against the future Hall of Famer BJ Penn. Shogun looks up at the clock.
Nice takedown by Gustafsson.
4 takedowns for Alexander Gustafsson, and a big knee uppercut over the top Shogun.
Beautiful knee by Gustafsson.
Both men are excellent in the clinch. That knee in the clinch of a fighter who is 6'5", ultra dangerous. Uppercut too, and another knee. I like the uppercut that sets it up. Tries to use the legs, John Jones style, to keep Shogun away.
Shogun is just wildly brawling here, Mike. There's a nice leg kick by him.
Look how close it is. Significant strikes landed, Joe. 20 seconds on the clock in the 2nd round.
Well, both men have the power to stop their opponent, but so far Gustafsson's been the one that's really doing the damage, and it shows in the face of Shogun.
Round 3 coming up next.
Good job, good job. All right, you ready? Now you can fight.
Gustafsson, hooah! And again, he tries to counter inside, Shogun to the body. All 5 of Shogun's UFC victories have come by knockout, which puts him at number 2 all time in the UFC light heavyweight division behind the Hall of Famer Chuck Liddell.
A good right hand by by Shogun, but Gustafsson walked through it, and Shogun lands another one.
There's that overhand right.
And that's that overhand right that he used to stop Lyoto Machida, that same punch.
Looking for another takedown. That's 5. Right back up is Shogun. He's got his back.
One hook in. Shogun may try to roll under for a knee bar, and he does. Winds up in the guard, but he's got 2 feet on the hips. The problem is Gustafsson's arms are so long, you can still punch him from here.
And back up. Shogun's 14 combined knockouts, TKOs in UFC and Pride competition, the 3rd ever behind Vanderlei Silva and Krokop. Can he connect here in the 3rd against the young Swede?
He stepped in and looked for that left hook this time. Gustafsson loves that jab uppercut combination, Mike. Uses that a lot, and it's especially effective because he's such a tall fighter. Good job ducking under that shot there.
The first time Gustafsson ever went the 3-round distance in a fight was the last time he fought at home in Stockholm against Thiago Silva. Just over 3 on the clock in the 3rd and final round here. Man, this is a close fight.
Good elbow over the top by Gustafsson.
Counter right again after the kick by Gustafsson.
That shot to the liver though, Mike. I believe he's hurt. I believe that body shot hurt him.
That was
he
the
started
left
breathing
shin.
heavy.
The left shin of the Swede.
Yeah, he's hurt, Mike. He's hurt.
Yeah.
He's trying to walk it off. I don't know if Gustafsson realizes how hurt he is.
Another knee.
He needs to attack that body again.
What a warrior Shogun is.
Oh, he's one of the toughest guys ever.
And what a young, impressive talent the Mauler is. And another knee.
Shogun just took a deep breath and looked up at the clock with 2 minutes to go.
This third round is looking much like the third round we just saw with McDonald and Penn. Let's get an update. Now the advantage is to Gustafsson, illustrating the point about his dominance here in the third round.
And this could speak to what Rafael Cordeiro was saying, that Shogun just does not get in the same kind of shape that's required. The kind of shape that's required to fight at a championship level.
Joe, in your mind, though, is it shape or the damage that Gustafsson's been able to do? I know you're going to say both, but how do you weigh it?
Well, I'll say both.
Yeah, there you go. I already knew the answer. I've worked with you long enough.
Yeah, but the damage, some of it is being done by the fact that Shogun is tiring and Gustafsson is able to get off shots that he might not have been able to get off on a fresh fighter.
Very true. Under a minute remains in this three-round fight.
But the heart of Shogun cannot be questioned, and he's still trying to win. And he just rips an uppercut to the body.
That heart never so evident as it was in his fight
Front kick
with
to the
Dan
face
Henderson.
by Gustafsson.
Gustafsson would love to get the finish here. Just over 30 seconds remain. Slip by Shogun. The biggest fight in the life of Alexander Gustafsson. Here tonight in Seattle on Fox. The official decision when we come back. This is the UFC on Fox.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The scores are 30-27, 30-27, and 30-26, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson.
An even money underdog now.
I got some sweaty hands.
Yeah, this is a big one, man. This is a big one.
Aljamain Sterling slightly favored at -120. He's in the black. Sandhagen is in white.
Ooh, Aljo putting that pressure on early.
Trying to get him going backwards right away.
Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
A lot of side to side, a lot of foot movement. Look at this. In on the clinch.
Get your weight down. Circle back.
And this is where Aljo likes to be, man.
Aljo's got his back.
He loves to backpack.
Early,
oh my goodness.
Early.
Oh,
my goodness.
Sandhagen's got to stay calm here. It's not under the chin.
Oh, he's stretching him out, though.
He's stretching him out.
Aljo's got it on the jaw. He's crushing his face. Oh, my goodness.
Sandhagen's fine. He's starting to turn his head. But this is good for Aljamain. He loves being here.
This is big for Aljamain. He's got that body triangle on, restricting the breathing.
Keep pushing back.
Sandhagen's trying to turn towards the triangle, trying to wind up on top. It's so hard to get out of that triangle, especially when someone's dry in the beginning of a fight.
Joe, yes, when you're not sweaty.
This is huge for Aljamain. Controlling that neck.
Put that foot in between your legs.
You hear Elliot Marshall trying to instruct his pupil here, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, Corey Sandhagen.
He's got to be careful here. Yeah. Now he's in trouble.
He's under the chin.
Now it's tight.
He's under.
It's over.
He's under.
Joe, it's over. He's going to sleep.
He's going to go to sleep.
Yep, he's going to go to sleep.
Come on.
He's going to tap.
With a
He went out. Look at that.
Joe!
He went out.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Aljamain Sterling. Talk about a statement, Joe Rogan.
That was an exclamation point
talk
on top
about
of the
a
statement.
statement by Aljamain Sterling.
Well, we knew a contender was going to rise, and that contender's name is Aljamain Sterling.
You look for the new guy when the guy's been right there the whole time. Aljamain Sterling, right? We're looking at Corey Sandhagen, this new guy, when the guy's been right there the whole time.
Yes.
Well,
Aljo's been here.
We needed to see it, though.
Yes.
I mean, you don't know until you know.
Yes,
now we know.
I know, yes, for sure. Now we remember.
We know.
Hey, like I said earlier, sometimes you forget, right? You fall in love with the new shiny thing, but, man, Aljamain Sterling.
But he looked new and shiny in this fight, though, man. That's as good as he's ever looked.
Yes.
He was so aggressive early, a lot of footwork and movement and pressure and so much intensity. And, man, when he got the back, whoo, what a finish by Aljamain.
He becomes the first man to finish Corey Sandhagen. The replay brought to you by Nemiroff Bold Character since 1872.
And here it is. So he's got the back immediately, gets the hooks, hangs on, and, you know, Corey Sandhagen was in a bad situation right from the jump. And Aljamain locks up that body triangle just so deftly, so perfectly, and never let go of the back mount. And now here you see, really sunk it in under the chin. He had it on the jaw before, and this is night-night. He taps out, but then goes out. I mean, he tapped out just because it was over, right? So he goes and he taps, but then he goes to sleep right afterwards. You see, he's out cold. Well, let's see this again. As soon as he taps, I mean, he literally tapped with the last consciousness he had. Aljamain let go immediately, but Corey still went unconscious. What a performance.
Well, you want to talk about stating a case for a title shot. That man's competing for the title. He came in with the number 2 next to his name. Looked a whole lot like the number 1 contender tonight. All indications are that Petr Yan and...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Tione has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 28 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Aljamain Sterling.
Holloway, Charles Oliveira, sharing the octagon here in Saskatoon. Great crowd on hand as usual in Canada. Here we go with the main event. Holloway in the black trunks, Oliveira in the white immediately takes the center of the octagon. Holloway will give you a lot of different looks.
He's very proficient both in the orthodox right-handed stance and as a southpaw. Usually takes him a little while to get his range, but once he does, incredibly accurate with his strikes. Already starting to rip it to the body, something Max Holloway is known for. Oliveira is just this gorgeous combination of violence, both on his feet and on the ground. And if he can get you in that tie punch, man, he will just rip knees to the body. Use that to get around your head, drag you to the mat, or start setting up position to submissions, even from the stand.
Coming up next, Fox Sports Live, complete recap of the events here in Saskatoon. MLB highlights, the latest from the NFL preseason. Fox Sports Live next here on Fox Sports 1 and streaming live on Fox Sports Go. Good uppercut there for Holloway. But you're right, he continues to target that body early.
And Oliveira normally stands very upright and doesn't move his head much. Already tonight I've seen him a little bit more crouched, hands high, and he just slipped another punch there, so something he's definitely been working on. And there you'll see, that's how confident he is in his ground game. Rips you up and pulls you into his guard, and very intelligent by Max Holloway. Don't play jiu-jitsu with this kid.
Yeah, not gonna mess around on the canvas.
Oh no.
Oh, looks like an injury to the shoulder of Charles Oliveira. Anticlimactic, but Max Holloway wins the main event here tonight and jumps into the crowd to see his wife and family. The doctor is attending to Charles Oliveira.
Oliveira looks like he's holding on to his collarbone right now. But he's down, he's definitely in pain.
And Max Holloway, as classy as they come, went over to check on his fallen opponent. They're trying to keep his head steady, but yeah, it looks like an injury to either the collarbone or the shoulder. Oliveira obviously disappointed.
You know, but an intelligent decision. We've seen before guys try to fight through things like that or fight with one arm. Let's take a look at the replay.
All right, the move of the fight. Sponsored by Metro PCS, where you get nationwide coverage on the blazing fast 4G LTE T-Mobile network for just $30, period.
So it's his left shoulder. You see as Max has a right underhook there and now pulls this arm out. And he gets up, and that's when he realizes that he potentially popped his shoulder out. He's holding something. It may not be a joint. You never. It could be a tear. Who knows? But right here, as Max has this right underhook, and he pulls that arm out, something seems to happen.
Well, we were just getting started.
Man, I think I speak for everybody at home as well, you know. I don't know where Sean Shelby went, but I'll find him. Let's circle a date, put these two back on it, put them back in the main event. Let's run this one back.
Yeah, stunned silence here in Saskatoon.
And hopefully Oliveira is okay, and it's a minor injury.
They continue to work on Charles Oliveira now.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 39 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Max Blessed Holloway.
Gentlemen, we went over the rules in the back. I want you to protect yourself at all times. I want you to obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard and fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Good luck to both of you.
Yair Rodriguez in by far the biggest spot of his career against the Hall of Famer BJ Penn, who has had his share of big moments in the UFC.
Two main events back-to-back for Rodriguez. It's early. That's why you got to pay attention. Big kick by Yair already.
Rodriguez in the green trunks. BJ Penn is in white.
BJ trying to pressure him, get close.
Spinning attack from Rodriguez. Penn trying to use that to his advantage.
Get into where he needs to be in this fight. This is where he needs to be, close to Yair, pressing into Yair, and controlling him. If he can get this fight to the ground, his chances will raise tremendously.
Underhook here for BJ Penn. He comes in having finished 11 of his 12 UFC wins. Rodriguez feints.
The thing about Yair is he can throw these spinning kicks and these elbows from anywhere. You know, there's no wind up. There's no tell. He just kind of throws it. Now, what you have to watch for is the second kick. Yair, there you go. Yair will throw a high kick and follow with a spinning kick. You have to be careful on the second attack, not the first one.
Rodriguez lands a knee to the body, misses with the right hand as he tried to punctuate that combination. Penn able to slip his head out of harm's way there and close the distance. Rodriguez too quick, skirts out.
The speed difference is massive. Yair is a lot faster than BJ, but BJ's in there. We know he's tough and durable. So Yair is gonna have to keep this up for a real long time. Nice right hand by BJ.
A lot of support for BJ Penn around the world and right here in Phoenix. As the BJ chants continue here, 3 minutes to go, round one. Rodriguez didn't seem concerned at all with the familiarity that Penn's coach. Oh! Looked like Penn got stunned there.
He actually blocked that, but Yair's such a strong guy that he actually got stunned anyway. Another one of those spinning techniques by Yair Rodriguez. You just don't know what's coming at you when you're fighting Yair. Everything comes from different angles, not what you expect. It's very hard to get somebody into your training camp to try and emulate this style of fighting. BJ brought in Alex Caceres, and I think that might be the closest you can get to it, and he is not a direct indicator for Yair Rodriguez.
And I would also say Rodriguez can keep this up for 25 minutes. You don't have to worry about his stamina. Look no further than the Alex Caceres fight back in August. One he finished very strong in that 5th round. Good start for the heavy favorite Yair Rodriguez. Under 2 minutes to go, round one.
if you're BJ Penn and Team BJ Penn, backing up is not what you want to be doing. You want to be going forward. You want to be trying to pressure Yair so that he can't get comfortable and get all of his techniques off. Another good body kick by Rodriguez. Inside kick by Rodriguez. So much force. He's a very big guy for this weight class.
And now working on the outside of that lead leg of BJ Penn. Just out of range with the head kick. Just hard to know what's coming. As the body kick, the push kick is there for Rodriguez, who has a little cut, or so it appears, on the bridge of his nose. Oh! BJ got the hand up.
My goodness.
BJ Penn showing his patented heart, but the offensive onslaught continues for Rodriguez.
Nice right hand by BJ.
For BJ.
Kick coming. See, that's the thing about Yair. It's not all punches. Even when it starts to get frenetic, it starts to get frantic, it's not all punches. He lives by those kicks. So powerful with his legs.
Body shots are there for Yair Rodriguez. Now back to the legs.
You know, we talked about the familiarity of BJ training at Jackson's, and Yair pretty much dismissed it.
Yeah.
And it's because he's like, you can't train for me. It doesn't matter how well you know me. You cannot train for me because I'm so different.
Once again, Rodriguez applies pressure. That right arm of BJ Penn has absorbed a lot of the momentum from those kicks. Spinning back fist just out of range.
Yair's really starting to get loose now. He's throwing all of his techniques at him. Look at that. In the face of the legend, like, come on, let's fight.
The significant strikes continue to pile up for Rodriguez. Uppercut is there for Penn. Overhand right lands flush for Yair.
The more this becomes a boxing fight, though, the better it is for BJ Penn.
Trying first round for him as he experienced firsthand the absurd athleticism of Yair Rodriguez. Round two here. Down goes Penn. Rodriguez going in for the finish.
That's the second time he's landed that front kick.
Big punches.
Of BJ Penn, look at that. Look at BJ Penn trying to defend himself. How tough is BJ Penn?
Penn's got to move, he's moving.
Couple
Rodriguez
clean shots,
lands.
Stop it. There you go.
That is it. El Pantera, Yair Rodriguez has done it. Rodriguez brought to tears as he gets the legendary Hall of Famer BJ Penn out of there early round two. Yair Rodriguez, the real deal.
He's the real deal. Yair Rodriguez landed that front kick in the first round. You saw it on the highlight. Second time, threw that front kick, then threw a punch behind it, put BJ Penn down. Now, BJ Penn was upset with the stoppage, but it only took a few more clean shots for the referee to stop it. I have no problem with the stoppage. I understand he may have wanted to continue fighting, but in his best interest, Big John stepped in there and saved him from himself. Great job by Yair Rodriguez.
Our move of the fight is sponsored by Metro PCS. Switch to Metro PCS and get a fast nationwide 4G LTE network for only $30, period.
There you go. You're going to see this front kick. Boom. Front kick, punch behind it the second time. The first time was only the kick. Once he got BJ down, he just got aggressive. Front kick, punch behind it. Once BJ goes down, Yair just got busy. But I mean, in the first round, he landed this same kick, but BJ was able to tough it out. Only a few more follow-up big shots, and Big John had to stop it. BJ took 25 shots on the ground before John stopped it. He had plenty of time. His toughness will always make him want to stay in the fight longer, but I think it was the right decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John McCarthy has called a stop to this contest at 24 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO, Yair El Pantera